What's black, loud, and spends its days digging through your trash? You guessed it, the ever-mysterious crow. These birds are more than just urban scavengers, they're a fascinating part of our ecosystem. No, it's not your weird neighbor, it's a crow. We've all seen them. Perched on fences, rooftops, and tree branches, they seem to be everywhere, watching us with an almost eerie intelligence. Hanging out on telephone wires like feathered biker gangs, these social birds gather in groups known as murders, and their presence is hard to miss. Staring at us with those beady little eyes, they seem to be plotting something. But don't be fooled by their intense gaze. Crows are incredibly smart and curious creatures. And let's be real, their singing voices? Rough. Their caws can be jarring, but these vocalizations are a complex form of communication. Being a crow isn't all sunshine and birdseed, folks. They endure harsh weather conditions, from rain to snow, and still manage to thrive. Imagine waking up every day knowing your outfit is never gonna make it onto a magazine cover. Their feathers often look disheveled, but that's just part of their charm. And forget five-star restaurants, these guys are stuck with whatever leftovers they can scavenge. From discarded pizza crusts to half-eaten sandwiches, they make the most of urban waste. It's a tough life, trust me. But crows are resilient and resourceful, adapting to the challenges of city life with remarkable ease. But hey, somebody's gotta do it, right? These birds play a crucial role in our urban ecosystems, cleaning up waste and keeping the environment balanced. So next time you see a crow, give it a nod of respect. Let's talk about food, or lack thereof. You think finding a parking spot at the mall is tough? Try being a crow and finding an edible French fry in a park filled with dropped snacks. The competition is fierce, my friends. One time I saw this crow, right? He found a perfectly good bagel, not even toasted. But just as he's about to enjoy his score, bam! Seagull swoops in and steals it. Brutal. And forget about ordering takeout. No pizza delivery for these guys. Just gotta work with what you got, and what they got ain't pretty. Crows, let me tell you, they're all up in each other's business, like all the time. These birds are the ultimate socialites of the animal kingdom. They thrive on interaction and seem to have an insatiable curiosity about what everyone else is doing. You try having a private conversation with your buddy when there are like 50 other crows perched on the same tree gossiping. It's like living in a small town where everyone knows everyone else's business. Privacy? Forget about it, impossible. And everyone's a critic, they have opinions on everything. From the way you preen your feathers, to the way you caw. It's like they're running their own little social commentary show. Your feathers looking a little ruffled? Expect some side-eye. They notice every little detail and aren't shy about letting you know. It's like having 1,000 tiny fashion critics watching your every move. Didn't find a big enough piece of trash for breakfast? Get ready for the judgmental stares. They have high standards even when it comes to scavenging. It's a tough crowd to please, it's exhausting. They even have these crow conferences, massive gatherings where they all come together to discuss who knows what. Maybe they're planning their next big heist or just catching up on the latest gossip. They all gather and caw at each other for hours. The noise is deafening, but to them, it's just another day in the life. It's like a never-ending town hall meeting. Nobody knows what they're saying, but my guess? Complaining. They always seem to have something to squawk about. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the food, or maybe it's just the state of the world. Lots and lots of complaining. But hey, that's crow life for you. Full of chatter, critique, and constant social interaction. It's a noisy, bustling world, but they wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the crow on the telephone pole. Crows with their all-black attire are the goths of the bird world. But let's be honest, their fashion choices? Questionable at best. I mean, black, all the time? Sure, it's classic, but where's the variety? No pops of color, no fun patterns, just black. It's like they missed the memo on seasonal trends. And let's talk about those feathers. They try to preen, they really do, but it's like trying to style a haystack. No matter how much effort they put in, it's just never gonna look sleek and sophisticated. And don't even get me started on their grooming habits. They spend hours preening, yet they always look like they've just rolled out of bed. It's a tough life being a crow. But maybe that's the point. Maybe crows are the ultimate rebels, refusing to conform to society's standards of beauty. They embrace their natural look, ruffled feathers and all. And you know what? There's something admirable about that. In a world obsessed with appearances, crows remind us that it's okay to be a little rough around the edges. So while they might not be winning any beauty contests anytime soon, they certainly have their own unique charm. And let's not forget their intelligence. Crows are some of the smartest birds out there. They can use tools, solve puzzles, and even recognize human faces. So yeah, they might not be runway material, but they have brains to make up for it. And in the grand scheme of things, isn't that what really matters? But hey, at least they're comfortable in their own feathers, right? They don't need validation from us or anyone else. Or are they? We may never know. But one thing's for sure, crows will always march to the beat of their own drum. So there you have it, the not-so-glamorous life of a crow. It's tough out there for a bird trying to make ends meet, find a decent meal, and maybe, just maybe, have a little fun along the way. Next time you see a crow, give them a little nod of respect. They're surviving out there in the concrete jungle, one discarded potato chip at a time. And hey, if you happen to drop a particularly delicious French fry, maybe, just maybe, leave it for our